Okay, so I dug this hole here, and it's about, I want to say, let's see, about the same height. I dug it a little bit deeper just to pour the soil in, and then I worked that into that soil there, because that's clay right there, guys. That's clay too. So that's why you got to work in a good amount of soil, and then I'm going to add some worm castings there. So that's what I'm going to do. But this is probably not the best way to test your soil. But there are like additives you can add to your soil. Like there's soil acidifier, I want to say. I actually should have got some, but I didn't think of it until just now that I'm planting. So this is a tree we're planting. It's the purple leaf plum, Cirello Rojo, Cruella, just kidding, Prunus ceracifera. You want to plant it in full sun. This tree is going to get full sun. So, because it's going to be on the southwest side of the house, so it really won't get any shade, because the house it's going to be to the south of the house, so there's no shade from the house. But this is going to attract birds. It's food for wildlife, richly colored foliage, and it blooms in the spring, I believe, with some really pretty flowers. But then after the bloom will come these beautiful purple leaves, and it will have like some berries, I think, but not for people, I don't think. But it'll be good for the birds, so that's kind of good. It's good for zones 5 through 9, and we're in a 6 zone. We're in New Mexico's zone 6, I believe, northwestern New Mexico. So you're gonna dig the hole. This one doesn't come in burlap, so this is pretty much what you want to do. Dig a hole, dig it a little deeper, mix that soil in, then you're gonna put the root ball in, kind of loosen the roots, stick that in there, and then a mixture of this soil with that, and put that in there. I have this here, these worm castings, these organic worm castings. So this is sort of like a fertilizer, natural fertilizer. It's a gentle fertilizer, which from my research is best to use when you're first planting trees. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, so let's get this tree planted. Yay! It's cloudy, there's the sun. There's some small snow flurries, if you can tell in the back, the hills, they're covered in snow, the mountain is covered in snow. And I was so happy this morning. I know we need the moisture, but I was so happy this morning to wake up and see that it was just a light dusting of powder, because I was like, yay, I can dig in the ground. It'll be nice and moist, and it'll make it easier for when I'm digging and planting these trees. My goal is to plant at least 2 trees today. So to make my job a little easier, I got me some nice little knee pads here. Because man, it's tough getting on your knees and working that soil. But I almost forgot to tell you. So this is worm castings. Worm castings is pretty much worm poop. It has a good little size thing here. So it says for 5 gallon, you want to put down 5 scoops. 4 ounce, there are 4 ounce scoops, and it comes with a little scoop in there, so that was good. But you want to put the worm castings in first before you put the plant in, because you're wanting to work that into the soil right there, so that when the roots touch it, that they'll start to grab on and start growing. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to work this worm poop in. Okay. So this tree, when I got it, was like totally somewhat lopsided, so I'm gonna have to fix that so that it doesn't grow lopsided. So, and then this is what I mean by the roots. I was trying to kind of loosen it up here so that it can start to kind of grow out, and this is what you want the roots to touch, is that worm castings there. I hope this is okay. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm trying to check to see, yeah, as much as I can get it to stand a little bit straight. So maybe a little bit more of that soil underneath the left side of that root ball there. It's planted. Looks good. That's about as straight and perpendicular, is that the term? I can't even remember, that I can get it. But yeah, she's pretty. The most important part is to pray for your tree. So don't forget that part, that it thrives and flourishes and is a blessing to the family, to the land, to the animals for generations to come. So here she is, my purple plum tree. Now to try and get the other tree before it snows. It started to snow and I kind of got scared. I was like, oh no, I haven't reached my goal. This beautiful cherry Yoshino, pink Yoshino cherry tree, and this here right in front. Yeah, so right next to, I might move this blue spruce, not blue spruce, what is it called? Blue star, or blue juniper, blue star juniper, I think that's what it's called. So anyway, so I dug the hole. This one isn't as thick clay as the other one, but it is still clay. It's still not acidic, still a lot of alkaline soil, but we're gonna put some more of this soil with the worm castings in here, and we'll loosen the root ball on this and get it in there. Okay, we have this pretty girl planted now. This is the pink Yoshino cherry tree. It requires full sun. I don't know about the evening time, but it will get full sun in the summer. It's an early season color, so it'll bloom and attracts wildlife. Oh dear. Okay, so I got this tree in the ground, tree number 3 today, and this is a pin oak, Robo de los Pantanos, Cuceras palustris. Sunny to part shade. I don't know how well that will do right here. I do have some other trees planted that way, so maybe as they grow they'll get big. He'll get some shade. So this is a native plant, food for wildlife, because it does have, it's ideal shade tree. It will have acorns because this is an oak, and it is going to grow. I think it says where it is 75 feet. 75 feet. Hold on. Let's see. This will grow to be about 70 feet tall. 75 feet tall. Bloom time foliage plant, so this is going to have leaves. So it's a columnar type tree. Here it grows oval shape. So in order to get that shade, you would have to prune some of the bottom branches as it grows. I have this planted right here. So let me get through my pines here, and back that way, that's where the hills are. And I have this tree planted in memory of our late uncle Robert Hill. And so I had originally bought 3 willow trees, one for Robert, one for Louise, and Ben Musket, but those trees didn't do too well, so I had to buy new trees. I bought 2 globe trees for Louise and Ben that are planted. Those are baby trees. I made the mistake of getting tiny Navajo willow trees. They were like twigs, honestly, and they didn't do too well. So they ended up dying. So I had to get 2 globe trees for Ben and Louise, which are planted. And now I wanted to find a really good tree, so that when Renee and Roberta come looking this way, when it grows 75 feet tall, maybe they'll be able to see it from there. But this is a pin oak tree, and what they say about oak, they're supposed to be pretty strong. These ones have a pretty cool leaf as well. This is the dormant season right now, so these aren't going to show any really nice leaves right now. So we'll hope this grows. I prayed for it, planted it really well, and so just got to wait for spring and summer and see how well this does.